So this is the Seznik label printer. So this is how it looks. On the right side we have the open button to open this lid. So you just have to push it down to open and just close it like this. On the right side also we have the charging option. Just have to pull it. We have the type C charging option. You can charge through type C cable. So this is type C cable I have plugged in. I have to just plug it in the printer. So it's charging. The red light indicates, the red breathing light indicates it is charging. So I'm just gonna remove it for now. Just have to close the lid. I'm gonna make it off. On the back side we have the Seznik product name, portable label printer, product mode or the model name LD0801, input 5 volt 1 ampere, and also we have a QR code to download the app. Here we have the option to install the lanyard cable. So if you want to install, you can install from here. So these are the grips for the if you want to keep it on the surface so it will not skid easily. On the left side we have this grip to hold it with two fingers like this or like this properly, so it has a grip so it doesn't fall down. Also down is like this, up like this. So now the most important part is the roll paper. So we will open it, just push it down. So I have already inserted the roll paper. Let's remove it for now. So this is the space for inputting the roll paper, and this orange lever is to unlock this mechanism. You just have to push it down to unlock, push it up to lock. So if you just push it down, it will unlock the mechanism, and if you just push from the both side, you can insert the 1-inch label paper and push it so that it fixes, and then you just have to lock it like this so that it doesn't move. So now I'm gonna just unlock it and just add the label paper. So this is the label paper. So important instructions to add the label paper. This is the printer head from where it prints. So make sure you keep the label paper as such that the front side, the upper side is at the same side of the printable area. So I'm just gonna put it like this, so it will print through this, right? So if you input the label paper like this, what will happen? The downward side will be over here and it will not print. You will get blank prints. Okay, so you just have to remove it. I'll just roll it. I'll just roll it down like this and close the lid. Okay, and just turn it on. I'll just press for 2 seconds and it will turn on. So after turning, it's important to feed the paper. You have to just click once to feed the paper like this. So it is important to feed the label paper, because if you don't feed, then it will have alignment issues for 1 or 2 prints. Then it will automatically sense the cuts. So here is the sensor, if you can see, small sensor that just get to know if there is a cut or not. So it's important to feed the roll paper. So if you input the receipt paper, like continuous receipt paper like this, So this is non-sticky, but if you input the continuous sticky paper and if you click on feed, it will just get out, like it will just it will feed very long. So because it does not detect the cuts, right? So you don't have to feed the receipt type label paper which is continuous. You have to only feed the label paper. So this is the vprint app. So it looks like this. You can go from here. The logo looks like this. You can download from the app store. You just have to, or the Play Store, just have to input the keyword vprint app, and it will look like this. Just keep in mind the logo, and we will open the app. So the interface looks like this. So let's explore the functions and all the possibilities what we can do with the app. So here firstly we have text, barcode, QR code, data column, table, images, graphics, time, arc text, degrees and scan. We will explore one by one. So first we have to set the label width and height. So this is the white rectangle. You can see it mimics the size of the label. I'm just going to show you the label. So this is the label paper. Okay, so this is the length and this is the height, right? So we have 50 mm length over here and 30 mm height. So we have to input the same over here. So width is 50 mm and height is 30 mm. So I've kept it, and this is the canvas of the label. So everything you want to add, you should add within this canvas, within this rectangle, white rectangle. Okay, so let's start. We have text option. We'll start with the text. I'm just going to click on text. We are double click to enter content. We just want to double click it. I'm going to write Seznik. So you can drag and drop over the canvas. Just make sure you don't go out of the canvas. Okay, so keep it within the canvas. So here I have kept it. The most important function is the attributes. So we have over here positions and attributes. How to come to this dialog box? Just click anywhere and you have to click the text, double click it, and just confirm. Then you come to this dialog box which is positions and attributes. Then from attributes we have over here content type, content, then line spacing, vertical display, etc. But the main part is the font size, the font style. The font, we have Arial by default. I'm going to click the Arial. We have different options like Arial and different fonts. You can download them from here, or you can import the fonts. Like I'm going to click the import font. We have they have given the instructions how to import. It's easy. We just have to download the .ttf file and share to the vprint app. So you can just follow the instructions, and if you want to just add the another font, you can add it. I am just going to go back. So here is the text I have added, and here is the attribute. So again, how to go in the attributes and how to change the font, like just click on the blank space and double click on it and click confirm. Then you will come to the attributes part where you can change the font size, the font, and the font style. It's like this. So if I want to increase the font size, I am just gonna increase the plus sign or the minus sign. The font style is bold, italic, underline, or the stripe. I'm just gonna unselect them. I want to keep it bold. So let's move it over here. So the first text part is finished. Now we have the barcode option. I'm just gonna input the barcode. So now this is the sample barcode they have given. Now to input the values, we have to just double click and add the number. We have to add the sample number. So if you have your any other particular number, you can add in this below the barcode. Okay, so again the main part is attribute. I'm just gonna double click it and confirm. We come to the attributes part. Now this attribute is for the barcode. So over here we have content type, keep it manual, and encode mode is 128. You can change it to 128, 39, ITF, EAN code. So there are different modes you can select from. Okay, confirm. And also to change the font of the text or the numbers, you can just select over here and change it if you want. And the font size, you can increase it or just decrease it like this. Also bold, italic, underline, strike. Okay, so you can just try to scan it with the scanner and you will be able to see if it's fetching the same number as this. As you just type the code, it changes the pattern, right? So it is changing in real time. So if you have a particular code, you can just input it and add it over here. I'm gonna just move it over here and this is done. I'm just gonna to just come out of this attributes, you have to just click on the blank space. Now done. So we have come to the home page. Now let's add the QR code. I'm clicking on the QR code. Let us bring it over here. So now we have added the QR code. Now we have to give value to the QR code, like what is gonna happen after clicking on the or scanning on the QR code. I'm gonna double click it. We have to input the value, like for example www.seznik.in. now what gonna happen is when I'm gonna scan this QR code, the attributes part, in the attributes part you will see content www.seznik.in. so whenever I'm gonna scan this, it will open seznik.in. so you can change it to whatever website you want, and any code you want to input over here. So yes, this is the error level, zone level. I'll just recommend you to keep it as it is. And here okay, so here is the left top width option to just precision to move it with the precision. Okay, so you can do it like this, or you can move it with precision like this. So now the QR code is done. So here the next option is data column. So this is the barcode sequencing option. So if you have 100 products and you have 100 different barcodes, you can just add it to the Excel sheet and import on this app. So there it has we have a different video for it, you can just check it out. So we have the table option. So when I select the table option, where there are multiple options, so you can add 3x2 table, 3x3 table, or 2x3, any option you want. I'll just gonna add 1x2, just 2 columns. If you want to make 2 columns of one label, you can add it. Okay, and also you can, in the attribute section, you can change the line width. The thickness of the width is 0.75 mm. I'm gonna just reduce it, so I want the thin table, right? So like this you can add. So I'm gonna just delete it. Now the next part is the image part. Now I want to add the logo. You can just adjust the QR code or the elements like this. Also, this is the option, the check mark. If you select it, then you can select lot of the all of the text barcode or the QR code at once, like this. Okay, so multiple selection. I'm gonna just uncheck it. So yeah, so let's make it smaller so that we can add the Seznik logo. So I'm gonna delete the text for now. We're gonna add the Seznik logo. From image option, you have two options, photo or logo. So logo option, we have multiple preset icons like this: commercial, retail, industry icon, general. So these are just icons you can add from it. If you have a particular industry, if you want to add the icons like this, on the packaging and all, so you can add from here like this. You can just make it bigger by just dragging the arrows like this. So you can add lot of you have lot of options to choose from. I'm gonna delete. Let's add the logo. I'm gonna select from the gallery. Yes, I'm selecting. Yes, so now I have selected from the gallery, so just make it big. So this is a little blurred. So now coming back to the attribute section, the main thing is the color mode. Every time you add the like any image, you have to select the grayscale, right? So by default it's black and white, and it is little blurred. Okay, so the moment you change the color mode to gray, it becomes clear. So I have added the logo. You can also add the logo. Make sure that you don't have any images in it, because it will not print properly. So if there are logos, and please select the very high quality logo, like 5000 by 5000 pixels or 4000 by 4000 or anything like above 4000 pixels, so that you have the highest print quality. So now we have seen images, QR code, barcode and text. So now let's explore the graphics. You can add line like this. You can make it square from just dragging down and dragging to the right. Okay, so now delete it, and you can add the rectangle. Okay, you can add rounded rectangle, ellipse, circle. So these are the options in graphics. Now time, this is for the real time option. So if you want to print the real time, so see, it is just ticking, the time is ticking, so you can print it on the like real time. You can print the label on the real time. So I'm just gonna delete it. So next part is the arc text. So if you want to add the circle text, you can you want to add the your company name like this, you can just add. You have to just double click on it. I'm gonna add Seznik like this. You can add your text in the curve format. So make sure to look into the attributes part, like if you want to change something in this barcode, you have to just double click on it and just confirm, so that you get into the attributes section. And you have to change, you can change content, text flag type, or the font, etc. Okay, so I'm just gonna delete it. Now we have the degrees option. Degrees basically means multiple copies of this canvas, like 1 2 3 4. Okay, so this is the 1 degree, multiple copies. If you want to have multiple copies and multiple iterations, you can choose the degree part, or simply you can add through the Excel. So, and the scan part is if you want to scan something and scan barcode or QR code and take data from there to this option, to this canvas label. So we have explored text, barcode, QR code, image, graphics, time, arc text, degrees. Okay, so now you can also save this template. For example, let's make a sample template. I have a barcode. Let me add a text. I have added text as a Seznik. I have also have a QR code. Okay, this is just sample, so forgive the alignments and the aesthetics. So this is just you can just play around and make whatever you want. So you can also lock the element like this. This is a lock option. I have locked. Now I can't move it. I can only move the this is the locking option for like every element. You can lock the element and save the template. So I just wanna unlock it. Okay, so if you want to save the template, you have to just go to save option. The label is saved. You can go in template, and now the label is saved. You can go back and just explore, like, or you can just rename it. I'm just gonna rename it Seznik 1 and confirm. Now the label, when I go to the template, the label name has changed as Seznik 1, and now I have saved in local. So whenever I have to like print this particular label, I can select from the template, just go and print. Now the most important part is the print section. Like when I click on print, we have number of copies, like how many number of copies you want to give. I am selecting 2, I'm selecting 3. The orientation, how you want the label, horizontal or vertical, or like upside down, or like this. So I'm just gonna keep it on at the 0 degrees. So the most important part is the page type. So if you're using the continuous type of label, for example, like this. So this is for the example. Let me just open it. So this is the continuous paper, right? So they don't have the cuts. This has cuts. So this does not have cuts. So if you are using sticky paper like this, then you have to select the receipt option. So if you are using label means like this, pre-cut labels are there where they have gaps, so you have to just select the label option. Okay, so if you don't select the receipt option, if you have the sticky paper continuous one, then it will throw the paper out, it will throw the blank paper out. So you have to make sure you have to select the page type as receipt if you have continuous paper, and label if you have label cuts. Now the next important part is the gap length, the gap length between these. So you have to calculate the gap length. So this is the gap length between two labels. You have to input it over here, the 3 mm, like by default it is 3 mm. You can just calculate it properly and input it over here. Then the next important option is the print darkness. You have to select it. Now it is auto. You can just go to the darkest one, which is the 15. Then print speed, you can keep it slowest or normal or fast. Just keep it normal because it will ensure that you have darker prints. Then the horizontal offset and vertical offset, if you want to have some vertical or horizontal offset for the label, if it is printing to the right, then you can just offset it to the left, but it is not needed. If you want, then you can use the option. Now I'm just gonna print it. I have the label printer. I'm just gonna add the paper. So also let's keep it aside for 1 minute. So to add the paper properly, I'm just gonna zoom out. So this is the paper. So you have to add it like this. Okay, so if you add the paper like this, it will not print. The printable area should go through this printer head. So make sure that you add the paper like this. This is the printer head, so it prints from this. So if it is printing from here, then you should have the label cut or the label paper faced upwards. Okay, I'm just going, you have to pull out the small length of the paper like this and close it. And most importantly, when you turn on the printer, you just have to feed the label cut paper, or there will be alignment issues. To feed the paper, you just have to click it once. So now it has feed the paper and now it has properly aligned. It was over here, but now it is properly aligned. Okay, so let us just print what we have just added in the canvas. I'm just gonna go in print. I have over here LD0801 and the code. I'm just going to select, so it is connected. Okay, and now I'm gonna print. I'm gonna give 3 prints. So now the most important thing, because I have given the horizontal offset as -3, it has gone left to the left, right? I'm gonna just give it 0, and I'm just gonna print another 3 copies. Okay, print. Now as you can see, the Seznik logo, the QR code and the barcode has been printed at the darkest prints. It's now printed, so let's keep it aside for now. So like this you can print the labels, you can print anything you want. You can add the, I'm just gonna go back, you can add barcode, text, QR, table, image, anything. And also make sure that if you want to add the logo, keep the size of the logo more than 4000 pixels so that you get the sharper prints like this. So let me just remove one label and show you. So this is the label, and also make sure that you are using the high quality papers or it will print very faint. So the main part in the printer and the like thermal printers is the paper, so make sure you source the high quality paper, and so that the prints are very high quality. So today we are going to talk about the sequencing in label printer. So we have over here Seznik label printer. So the vprint app is open. Now we're going to talk about the barcode, the name, barcode, price, specification. So if you have multiple products and you have multiple barcodes, so we're gonna see how we're gonna print in sequence. Like if you have 50 to 100 products, so we're gonna see. So what you have to do is, first you have to just make this sheet. So you have to make the column of name, barcode, price, specification. So here you can see as when you go in vprint app, we have an Excel option, and once we have an Excel option, we have import Excel. So when we click import Excel, they have given the format like name, barcode, price, specification. So that way you can just import the data. So I have now just came in the my iPhone, so I'm gonna share to vprint app. So more, and yes, vprint. So now I have taken the file, and which is test sequence 1. So I'm gonna click it. So I have the data, same data that I have over here, which is Seznik mini camera printer, Seznik portable printer and all. So now we're gonna select confirm, and now for example, now this is your idle screen. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add data column. So we're gonna click data, and then you wanna get the column options like name, and in which format you want to import the name, right? For example, text, so it will be imported in text format. So we have the Seznik printer. I'm gonna just shift over here, then I'm gonna add again, okay, data column. I'm gonna add barcode. I want to add barcode in barcode format, so I'm gonna add barcode and confirm. Added the barcode. Okay, so I'm just gonna move it here. Okay, and then I'm gonna add, I'm gonna again click data column and then add price. So you can see name is already used, barcode is already used. Now you have to click price. So price I want to add as text, already selected. You can add price as text, barcode or QR code. So I'm gonna add it as text. I'm gonna keep it here. I'm just gonna increase the size of the barcode. Okay, and now last column my remaining, which is specification, I'm gonna add it as text. I'm gonna keep it at over Yeah, over here. So now all the 10 columns have been added, like one Seznik camera printer, A4 printer with the prices, the attributes. Okay, so I think it's 26 from 10. I think we have, yeah, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So now I've already set the label paper, and please note that you have to input the value, like it's the width of the label paper is 45 mm, the height is 30 mm, so you have to input it properly. And I'm gonna print it. So I have only 10 columns over in my Excel sheet, so I'm gonna see the current page number is 1. I'm gonna select number of pages, which is 10. It's showing at 26 because the empty Excel row, right? So I'm gonna select it 10. Okay, and I'm gonna select number of copies 1. Page type label, gap length 3 mm. You're gonna select the gap length according to your like label paper, and print darkness is set to 15. So you don't have to do anything over here. And now I'm gonna print. So it's printing. So as you can see, it's printing in label sequencing. As you can see, the sequences, the number is changed. It's like, so 26, 27, 29, 33. So my 10 barcode has been printed. So yeah, so this is how you do sequencing in the Seznik label printer. Thank you. So coming to the troubleshooting part, if you have trouble connecting your printer to your phone, then I would just suggest not to connect your printer directly via the Bluetooth settings of the phone, because the printer does not understand the language of the phone directly, so it only understands the language of the app. So it connects directly to app. If it is not connected, then after you click the print, you see the code LD0801, the option to connect. Then you have to just click on the connect, and it will connect the printer. Still, if you have option still if you have problem connecting your printer to phone, then I'll just suggest you to uninstall the app, restart the phone, and reinstall the app, and just give all the permission needed, so that your printer connects smoothly. Also, make sure the printer is fully charged before connecting to the phone, because the low battery can also affect the connection of the printer to the mobile.